And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Kansas City Royals taking on the Baltimore Orioles. John Shambi and Chris Singleton on the call. And we've got a major league debut on the mound in this one, Chris. And always interesting to see how that goes. But I'm sure there's a mix of excitement and nerves running through him right now.
Absolutely. Playing your first game in the show, it's just a little different for everyone. But no one walks in unfazed by the moment. I don't care what they say to anybody. And that's especially true as a starting pitcher that's expected to go out there and give your team a quality outing. All eyes will be on him out there on the bump. Should be fun to watch and see how it plays out.
6:35.
The 1-0. And there's a foul ball. The wind of the pitch. Bunting for a hit. And he grabs it, foul. And a pitch. Not close with that one. And the count is 2-2. Making his debut here in April. Chris, I think we have to assume that means they see him as an important piece for their pitching staff this year.
I think so. I mean, they wouldn't have him here if they didn't feel he was ready to pitch at this level. And this is a great chance for him to prove himself.
Got him swinging. And that's the first strikeout of his major league career.
And it could be the first of many if he meets the goals he set for himself and the expectations others have for him. He doesn't want to just win games. He wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers can sometimes get too caught up in trying to rack up Ks early in their career?
Boog, I think they can. It's kind of like a hitter that doesn't have power. The thrill is still hitting the ball over the fence. And so for a guy, even if he doesn't have power stuff or strikeout stuff, a strikeout is still something that makes him stick his chest out a little bit further.
One down, base is empty. And that one clips the corner.
No ball. He's straight.
Connor looking for the K.
Well, just a beautiful fastball in the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from the opposite arm angle. So I got to think she was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on her hands.
And to the plate for Kansas City, Bianca Olsen. That one's upstairs, ball one. 1-0. Two down, nobody on. And that's a base hit. Singy, she squared that one up in a big way. So let's take another look at it with StatCast. Nerd Herd assemble.
Just incredible power in this swing as it came off the bat at 117 miles per hour. She saw it all the way. Really good weight transfer and just demonstrated some exceptional bat speed with that swing. Man, impressive.
That's a hit. So that's two straight two-out hits. And now they'll have runners on the corners with two away.
No waiting around right there. She was ready to swing it on the first pitch. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Now it's going to be smashed to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. A gigantic blast. And now they're out in front. It's 3-0. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time.
I'm excited to see that one again, but with the StatCast data, because that was a bomb. Oh, says he drove it out of here at 115 miles an hour.
I think I heard the ball screaming on its way out. And that's some serious exit velo. Pretty elite. And he caught it just right to get it up in the air as well.
So 2 down. Willie McCovey steps in for the Royals. That's in for a strike at 95. 0-1. 2 outs, base is empty. Base knock, center field.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And the batter now, Mike Piazza. Two outs. That's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
All over that one right there. 112 miles per hour. The ball seemed to explode off the bat right there. He put everything together on that swing. So that's one of those knocks that feels a little extra sweet.
Now it's the right fielder, Gianna Lavelle. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one hops against the fence. 1 run is in. They're waving Piazza home. The relay, and he's out. Up, down, and that ends the inning. Royals grab 3 on this homer. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Kansas City Royals baseball on the show Midwest. Back here in Baltimore, and on the mound now, Framber Valdez.
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year. A sub-350 ERA. And, you know, guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub-2s. They're dominating. But when you can have that kind of consistency, you know you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, you know, good season last year. Opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Derek Jeter. And first offering is fouled off.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Ripped to third and caught.
Batting third.
All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
And next for the Orioles, Jenna Ortega. One of the best contact hitters in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. And first offering is fouled off.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Lead runner around second. Coming home. The relay to the plate. The tag. Ow!
Well, this just can't happen right there. You can't try to score from first base with less than 2 outs unless you can pretty much walk across the ditch. And to get thrown out like that really throws water on the fire of a rally in this inning.
And now, Brittany Holcomb. And first offering is fouled off. On a line, base hit. Ortega around third. She'll score easily. It's 4-1. And here's Paul Goldschmidt, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. Third home run of the season, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-3. absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat. And I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
Runner at first and into the box for Baltimore. Craig Biggio. Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul. And now the lefty. There's a swing and a drive. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Sung around third. She will score. It's 4-4.
They are really feeding off each other. That's 5 hits in a row. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
Francisco Lindor to the plate now. Fans love him, but he's pretty popular with the players, too.
He certainly is, Boo. The player survey.
Oh, gets dirty. The throw. And very nicely done for the So it's a 4-run inning on 6 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Second inning coming up from Baltimore. And we are tied 4-4. Second inning set to go. And now Adolis Garcia.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Ground ball right side. And that's just foul. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first. Got hit around a little bit. Just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff at the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location. Sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
In the dirt. The count now 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count off the 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
So the batting order turns over, and the batter will be the shortstop, Jimmy Rollins. And a bunt towards third. Grabs it barehanded. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Nearly a highlight reel play at third, but the bare hand grab still wasn't enough to get the out. Great effort to make that play as close as it was, though.
So up now for Kansas City, Zelda Evans. Caught looking her first time up. Check on the runner. Rollins gets back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
That one fouled off. Oh, 1 down.
Right through there for a strike.
Clyde Washington with home plate duties in this one.
A little bit of a low zone move from Clyde. Nothing crazy, though. Pitchers that work consistently down around the knees and are able to command their off-speed stuff tend to have some pretty good success with him back there behind the plate.
The pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
Missing inside, and the count is 1-2. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Oh, he hit her, and that got her pretty flush. He had 2 strikes on her, and he hit her. So 1 out with 2 aboard. Now the third baseman, Bianca Olsen. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And that one almost got her. And that's a strike. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Back-to-back batters hit by a pitch now.
Well, he's kind of backed himself into a corner, and I'm sure starting to feel the pressure right now. We'll see if he can bear down and get out of this one.
Sliced hard but foul. And that's in for a strike. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Left-hand batter waits. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Tied at 4. Pitch misses there. Now 1-2. Tied up here in the early going. Got her swinging. Huge strikeout there.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
And next up for the Royals, Lou Gehrig. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. All loaded up here at the top of the second. Two outs. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 0-2. Next offering misses down and away. Just missed. 2 outs. Bases are full. Right side, down the line, and it's foul. The pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. 1 runs in. The second run scores, and they lead by 2.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Here's the Royals' designated hitter, Willie McCovey. Singled and scored his first time. Ball one on a pitch inside. That's in there, and the count 1-1. And that's in there at the knees.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, the catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Royals 6 and the O's 4. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. And into the box for Baltimore, Carmen Sanchez. Valdez back to work. Headed down the line. Wexler sizes this one up. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now that left field.
So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Angela Davis. 1 for 1. She led off the bottom of the first with a single. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Valdez, multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a curve, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. One down, base is empty. Bounced up the middle. Jump throw. Awesome play there. Two outs, base is empty. So next to hit for Baltimore, Derek Jeter. 0 for 1 so far. That pitch gets the inside corner, and that is strike one.
1 strike.
And he deals. Swings and misses. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Orioles held in check there. They trail it here 6-4. Back now at Oriole Park, top half of the third inning. Here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. The right-hander back to work. Piazza goes 6 feet 3 inches, a career batting average over 300, and he's a former All-Star Game MVP. And that one hammered Sanchez. Going back, got all of that one. Third home run of the season, and they tack on to their lead. It's 7-4.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
New pitcher coming on, the veteran Warren Spahn.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Next to hit, Gianna Lavelle. Singled and drove in a run her first time through. Pitch misses. Ball one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
The pitch. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Ortega drifts towards it. She makes the grab. And there's one down.
The batter, the center fielder, Adolis Garcia.
And to the plate for Kansas City, Adolis Garcia. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Kicks and fires. Pitches in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 run across in the frame so far. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Hard hit to third. Lindor on to first. And Garcia is out.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Jimmy.
Back to the top of the lineup. And now here is Jimmy Rollins. 1 for 2. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Line drive, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. So digging in, Zelda Evans. She's 0 for 1. Right through there for a strike. Step off, throw to first, and he's back in there. Runner on the move. It's a pitch out. Throw, save. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Here comes a pitch. That one misses. 2-1. Rollins at second with 2 down. Ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. She's in there.
Boom, she doesn't care how she does it. She just wants to get on base. And when she does, that puts her in a position to do some damage, put some pressure on the defense as well. Her wheels are truly a weapon out there.
So they're at the corners now. So up now for Kansas City, Bianca Olsen. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
2 on, 2 outs. That missed by a lot. 2-2. Smash to the left side. Lindor on to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 7-4. You're dialed into the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's some real power at the plate. Jenna Ortega. That's down and in.
You know, these Orioles doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Brittany Holcomb.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think she tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think her swing broke down as well, and that's what caused her to pop it up.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Paul Goldschmidt. She dives, but she can't make the catch. And he beats it. He's safe.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
Goldie off of first with 2 away.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
And that's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Didn't get cheated on that swing and squared it up perfectly. Came off the bat at 111, and when that's the case, the odds are very much in your favor as a hitter.
And the batter down. Craig Biggio. Rollins. They kept the force. That ends the frame. Orioles strand a couple. And they're on the wrong end of a 7-4 score. Back here in Baltimore, all set for the start of the inning. Now it's the power speed combo. Coco Wexler. Spahn back to work. And a foul ball. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play, and I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball.
Now at the plate, Lou Gehrig. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
This lefty matchup thing's not going so well.
Willie McCovey steps in for the Royals. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Swing and a line drive. Base hit out into center field. To third. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. 2 on with 1 out. Mike Piazza steps in for the Royals. That's ripped. Base hit. In comes the run from third to add on. And it's 8-4.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Gianna Lavelle steps in for the Royals. That one is absolutely belted. And that should be extra bases. 1 run across. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Not in time. She's safe. He'll score. 2 runs are in. It's 10-4.
Gets the job done as she brings home a pair. I love the hustle out of the box, man. She drove that baseball, and she was thinking triple right away.
Now a chance for base hit and a run in to score. And you had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip. So the lineup flips over. Jimmy Rollins steps in for the Royals. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Davis brings it in. And there are 2 outs.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Zelda Evans.
So 2 down now, and here is Zelda Evans. Swung on, belted. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double.
I think she's having some mixed emotions down there at second base, and I wouldn't blame her for being a little frustrated with the ball hopping over the wall. I mean, that at bat was good enough to produce a run, but instead the automatic double halts the lead runner at third, and just sort of a bittersweet at bat.
Bianca Olsen steps in for the Royals. That one at triple digits.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a player that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief pitcher, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
That one ripped. One run is in, and it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Runner from second scores as they add on. Our score now 13-4.
Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise she put a great swing on it.
Runner at second here with 2 away. Now the left fielder, Coco Wexler. And that one is lifted in the air. Davis on the move. Squeezes it. And that is that. Bottom 4. Now up to hit. Francisco Lindor.
Third baseman, Francisco Lindor.
A wind in the pitch. That one finds the zone. And it's 0-1.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Line drive, caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now. Back to the top of the order now. Angela Davis, the next to hit for the Orioles. Year in and year out, this player an MVP candidate. Up the middle. What a stop. It's there, and that's a great play. Here's Derek Jeter down with a runner in scoring position.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. In comes the runner from third, and now it's 13-5. Safely into second. He's got a double. Man in scoring position with 2 away. And now it's going to be Jenna Ortega. And first offering is fouled off. The Orioles with a lot of ground to make up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one drilled left field. Stretches out and hauls it in. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We've played 4. KC leads this one 13-5. And we're back. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Lou Gehrig. And here it comes. And that one sliced foul.
Well, these Royals, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Ripped to short. throws to first in time, and the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth. Willie McCovey steps in for the Royals. That one pushed to the left and foul. One down, base is empty. On to first, and the first two set down in the top of the fifth. And here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer. Line drive, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that
diving stop, and that's a great play for the out. We head to the bottom of the field. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Brittany Holcomb. As the lefty gets to work. That one's in there. 0-1. Foul ball. Oh, 0-2 now. And a rope into center field, base hit. And the leadoff hitter aboard. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. He's already homered in this game. Now a screamer into the outfield. And they get Goldschmidt for the out. And there's one down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Runner at first, and now the first baseman, Jen Sung. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Left field, way back there. See you later. Jen Sung, with her first major league home run, a special moment in her young career. And who knows, maybe that'll open the floodgates for her.
Yeah, getting that out of the way can be a big confidence booster. It feels like a huge weight just been taken off your back. You can go up there with a lot less pressure on you now, and I wouldn't be surprised if she gets hot for a little while.
What do you remember about your first career homer, Chris?
Well, I remember it was off of Omar Olivares, and, you know, being there in Los Angeles against the Angels, just a tremendous day, great ballpark, and a moment for sure.
Bert Blyleven gets the ball now. This is his third time out this year. Craig Biggio, the next to hit for the Orioles. Fastball for a strike. Throughout his career, Biggio was as durable as just about anyone. In 20 seasons, he played at least 140. Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance, and it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Round second, digging for third. And he's got himself a triple.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
One down. Here's Francisco Lindor. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1. And the right-hander deals. Smoked on the ground a second. In time to Gehrig. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Here's the center fielder, Carmen Sanchez. Ripped on a line. Base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Well, clearly she was ready to hit right there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as she ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure she's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
That one ripped. That's back there. And out of here. She circles the bases. It's their second home run of the inning, and they cut into the deficit. It's 13-10.
When you're lacking velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But when you give up a home run right there, manager doesn't have a lot of patience because the velocity.
So they turn things over to the righty, Amy Meredith. She's making her second appearance of the season.
Amy.
Derek Jeter, the next to hit for the Orioles. And a foul ball.
Hey, partner, how's your scorecard looking right now?
A little dicey, kind of hieroglyphics style at the moment. You know what it's like, Singy? Remember our trip to London, Yankees and Red Sox in 2019? I think there were 50 runs scored in the 2 games combined. My scorecard was ugly for that series. 2 down, nobody on. Into left center for a base hit.
Yeah, pretty ridiculous. And you use like 5 different colors of pens, so like it's just a mosaic over there.
Yeah, I mean, I know you're always judging the different pens. That, you know, I get the skinny scoring pen, and then I have the red, and then the black, and then I got a highlighter. So there is a lot going on. Ortega stands in now and watches strike 1. Hard hit left side. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. 5 innings complete. Back after this on the show. All set for the top of the 6th. And now the center fielder, Adolis Garcia. The pitch. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Well, right now he's thinking, man, I wish that would have been an off-speed pitch, but instead a fastball, and you can tell that hurts a little bit.
So the Royals batting order turns over. Now it's the shortstop, Jimmy Rollins. That one's in there. Strike 1. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Phil Niekro getting ready to go. Jackson getting cranked up as well. On the ground, could be 2. There's 1. On to first, double play.
Great job by the shortstop right there. Fields it, decides to take it himself. Second baseman can just chill out until the next play.
Zelda Evans will hit next. And a foul ball. Shell, only 18 years old, and she was a 10th round pick in 2024. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Check swing, no appeal, and that is ball 1. Two outs. And it's fouled away. And another ball. And now it's 3-2.
She should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if she's walked.
Righty delivers. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
She deals. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
She's having a tough time getting a pitch by her. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Davis makes the grab, and that is that. No runs, no hits, no errors. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4-5-6 coming up. The Royals lead it 13-10. Back now at Oriole Park, bottom of the 6th inning, and now the right fielder, Brittany Holcomb. The pitch. 0-1.
You know, these Orioles, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've been absolutely smashing the baseball. They've racked up a bunch of hits, and 8 have gone down for extra bases.
That misses. 1-1.
And 8 extra base hits is a big number, and it's pretty clear the offense is just feeding off each other at this point. Confidence is contagious.
And it's through for a hit. Runner aboard on the leadoff single.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And now the DH, Paul Goldschmidt. That one catches the zone. That's strike 1. Meredith throws over, and she's back safely.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 13-12.
That's Goldie for you. He tends to make it bats look like batting practice from time to time. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Next is the speedy first baseman, Jen Sung. That's in for a strike.
You know, her great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If she can get on, it's going to give her one more thing she's got to think about.
And that one fouled off. Righty to the plate. Gets a piece and stays alive. Foul ball, still 0-2. 2 runs across in the inning here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss, struck her out.
No, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other players that have to think about it. Your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep them from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that she didn't reach base.
Next to hit, Craig Biggio. That one at the knees for a strike. One down, base is empty. There's a swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
That one the other way. Makes the grab for the second out.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Lindor.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. And ball one. Got a good eye there. Two down, nobody on.
2-1.
Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Got him. And that is that. Baltimore with a 2-run shot this inning. And the home team down a run. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Baltimore, top of inning number 7. Here's the third baseman, Bianca Olsen. She's a hitter who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this player hits for contact, so she delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Right through there for a strike.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or two on her, she's still very comfortable because she has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball. She's a threat deep into the count as well.
And the righty deals. Out to short, Jeter. Zips it to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Well, we talked about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Here's the left fielder, Coco Wexler. She's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. And there's the strike. Base is empty, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And that's off the inside edge. Get it to 1-1. And the pitch. And another ball. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Flying after this one. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Fouled off. He was late. Right-hander kicks, deals. Fought off foul. Garrett checks his swing, appeal to third, and Ed Drummond right on it, says he held up. Kicks and deals. And look out, that one gets him. The second batter she's plunked in this one. So first and second with one gone. Willie McCovey digs in now. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. And she pumps in a strike.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what she's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
2 on, 1 out. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss, and she got him. Now 2 away.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving her hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
So first and second with 2 outs. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Mike Piazza, 4 for 4. He singled 3 times and hit a homer. He might just be the best hitting catcher in the game today.
Well, Boog, he's so valuable, does a good job behind the plate, but offensively, he's a middle-of-the-order type of bat, especially when you talk about catchers, and their #1 job is to handle the pitching staff and prevent runs. This guy is able to add runs by producing them.
Fastball for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Fights it off. He'll see another. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Right-handed reliever.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Two on, 2 outs. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And there's a ball. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Two outs. Up and in, and a full count now.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And a pitch. And there's ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
A real bad time for a walk. You're trailing in this ball game, trying to keep things close. They've been in a difficult spot, and things aren't getting any easier.
Lavelle in the box now, takes strike 1.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. She's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
And a base hit on a line. 1 run's in. Now the second run is in, and they take a 3-run lead. Well, she delivers in a huge spot right there.
Oh, she's so dialed in. I don't think she even realizes how much pressure exists out there. Very easy swing, nice and relaxed. This is the type.
On the mound now, Phil Niekro.
Well, forget about spin rate. I mean, he's got that knuckleball that just floats up there and dances all over the place.
First and second, 2 outs. Adolis Garcia now at the plate, 1 for 3. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Traffic on the bases with two already in to score here in game one of this three-game set. This to third. Oh, the throw is over her head.
That one really hurts. You're already down in the game, and that error puts you even further behind. Just can't let it compound from here, though. You got to flush it, get ready for the next one, make a play, get back in the dugout.
Jimmy Rollins steps in for the Royals. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Now the 0-1. Right through there for a strike. This one popped up. Should have this one. And that's the third out. 3 runs, 2 hits, 1 error, but 2 are left stranded. 7th inning stretch time. The Royals are on top, 16-12. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the center fielder, Carmen Sanchez. Meredith back to work. And there's the strike. The line to kick the pitch. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And the pitch. This one lifted in the air, left field. Wexler makes the catch, and there's one down.
The batter, the left fielder.
And into the box for Baltimore, Angela Davis. She's already homered here in this one. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1.
Talk about the right hitter at the right spot. They really need a rally, and she's someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
And there's a rocket into the outfield, and that's going to get into the corner. Around first, heading for 2. To second, but way too late, safe there.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. She really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, her head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Mark Leiter Jr.
Mark Leiter Jr.
One out, runner at second. And next for the Orioles, Derek Jeter. Pitch in the dirt, and that's ball 1. One out, and a runner at second. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. Davis coming home.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Runner on at first with one gone. Jenna Ortega, the next to hit for the Orioles. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
And that's outside. Bullpen action for the Royals. Matt Brash, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Green warming up as well. Jeter, the base runner at first with one out. And he deals. In the dirt, now 2-2.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory.
Olsen, 1 at second, double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. 8th inning coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. New inning getting started. Here's the second baseman, Zelda Evans. And the right-hander back to work. Just missed. Negro, a multi-gold glove award winner. He throws a knuckleball, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup. Hit hard. That gets through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Having herself a really nice game at the plate. There's nothing cheap about the way she got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like she would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get her into motion.
Now, Bianca Olsen. And that's off the inside edge. 1-0. That one hammered, but pulled foul. The pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Nobody out. Runner at first. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Coco Wexler steps in for the Royals. This hitter with big-time power and an elite defender. It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball one. Man at first, one away. On the ground to second, might be two. There's one. Over to first, safe. Runner at first. Lou Gehrig getting ready to hit. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And that's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
So here's the Royals DH, Willie McCovey. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And that'll do it. now. New pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Matt Brash.
And he comes on here for the first time this season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Brittany Holcomb. This is a true 5-tool player. Not very many of them out there, but when she's on the field, you can't take your eyes off her. And a pitch. Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. Their second of the year, it's 16-14. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
So now here's the DH, Paul Goldschmidt. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
One strike.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Activity in the Kansas City bullpen. Felix Bautista appears to be getting loose. The 0-2. Up the middle.
Tough play on a nice backhand stop. Had to be perfect with the exchange and throw to get the out, but it looked like she had to dig in there a little deeper, like she was trying to get a split finger grip or something. Close play, but that little extra time on the transfer made all the difference.
Jen Sung, the next to hit for the Orioles. She's already homered in this game. And this is inside. Tying run at the plate. Ground ball left side. And it finds its way through for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
These hitters are relentless. Just until the bell sounds, they are going to keep coming at you, trying to get you into the corner and knock you out.
Making a move at second base. Pinch running here. Veronica Ortiz. So next to hit for Baltimore, Craig Biggio. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. This to center field. Garcia settles under it. Brings it in.
Up next for the Orioles, our third baseman, Francisco Lindor.
2 on, 1 out. And now it's Frankie Lindor.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
That just misses. 2-0.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
1 out. Runners at first and second. Center field. And it falls. comes the run for second. And now they trail by 1.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there, he doesn't try to do too much.
So the Royals bring on a new arm, Chad Green.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. At the plate, Carmen Sanchez. Fastball for a strike. One out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Two on, 1 out. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like she was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after her with 3 straight, and she had no answer for it.
So up next, Angela Davis.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give her the cycle.
And that's outside. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. And another ball.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with her at bats, and the biggest one she's had so far. She doesn't look anxious at all.
And fouled off.
Well, she knows they don't want to give her anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. She's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Ripped to short, inning over. That's a crucial missed opportunity. So 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. 9th inning coming up. Royals out front, 16-15. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Luke Jackson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good line of arm delivers. Hit hard on the ground is short. Slings to first, 1 up, 1 down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Now it's the right fielder, Gianna Lavelle. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a runner aboard now with 1 away. And next up for the Royals, Adolis Garcia. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. He flexes his power with that swing, his 2nd of the year, and they add to their lead. It's 18-15. Singy, that's his 99th career homer.
Well, he's probably already thinking about the next one, and don't want to think too hard because you'll start to struggle. 100 is a really nice number to get to, though.
Digging in, Jimmy Rollins. And a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. So digging in, Zelda Evans. And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Jackson measures 6 feet 2 inches, 210 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. And the 1-0. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. The throw to third. He's in there.
Couple of singles back to back. It's hard to hit a baseball much better than that, and even a lot of
new arm out of the bullpen, Fernando Cruz.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
Now here is Bianca Olsen, and that should be extra bases. One run is in. Now 2 runs score, and the lead is up to 5.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Hard hit down the line and left. Makes a nice running catch. And there's 2 down.
She smoked that fastball. She's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up, she'll find a hole.
Lou Gehrig will hit next. Hammer, base hit. Olsen around third. She scores, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
Into the outfield, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Here comes Gehrig. 1 run across. Now a relay to the plate. In there safely. And it's an 8-run lead.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
That one ripped. And gone! She rockets 1 to right. Second home run of the inning for them. And they add to the lead. It's 25-15.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know she's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to her.
And there's the third out. That'll do it for the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. We head to the bottom of the 9th, and into the box for Baltimore, Derek Jeter. The right-hander back to work. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A massive home run. His first homer of the year. It's 25-16. And now, Jenna Ortega. Now that's smacked to right center. And that gets down into the gap.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something she could handle. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So a runner aboard. Now it's going to be Brittany Holcomb. Hit center field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
The batter, number 3, designated hitter,
Veronica Ortiz, the next to hit. Entered the game as a pinch runner. First plate appearance for her here. Foul ball there. Ortega, the lead runner at second. Holcomb on at first with nobody out. Swing and a ground ball off the middle. That's a base hit. Ortega around third. Safe.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Really nice job staying up the middle with her approach. She didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
And here is Jen Sung. Ripped to third and caught. Throw not in time as she's able to get back to avoid the double play.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. She hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Line drive, caught. Ball game.
Well, one of the toughest things for a guy coming to close out a ball game is to pitch, go sit down, come back out, and be effective to get the save. Well, he did exactly that today. He got 5 outs instead of the usual 3 to secure the W for his guys.
Tons of offense in this one for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 17 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Mm-hmm.